All right, praise the Lord. This morning we are headed, let me turn my engine on. We are headed to Warren Park Lake. And Park is located in Frisco. We're actually in Frisco right now because we're just right down the road from Frisco in the colony. And so we made a little stop and quick trip and got the breakfast sandwich. And of course we had to fill the thermos up with some coffee, but we're getting ready to roll out of here and go over to Warren Park. And my first thing on my agenda when I get there is to find the restroom. Make sure there's a restroom facility out there somewhere in that park. So it looks like it's a pretty good size. I'm just going by the map that's on the Google Earth. And so I use Google Earth, man, to pinpoint, because Google Earth lets you get down to a street view, and probably some other maps do it too, but I use Google Earth, and you can kind of look around. The only thing I hate about Google Earth is that they just kept it up to date, man. And I'm pretty sure that's probably a monumental task in itself, but I appreciate what they are doing. Anyway, so we're going to eat the breakfast sandwich, and we're going to get back on the road, and we'll see y'all when we get there. Warren Sports Complex Phase 2, sponsored by the City of Frisco. Dedicated, the City of Frisco would like to thank the following groups and their members for their contributions in making the development of Warren Sports Complex successful. The citizens of Frisco City of Frisco, City Council, City Frisco staff, Frisco Community Development Corporation, Frisco Parks and Recreation Board, Frisco and North Texas State Soccer Association, landscape architect, engineer, general contractors, Carter and Burgess, Dean Construction. So, all right, everybody got their props. Let's get out of here. Looks like we got everything but a chair, which definitely gonna be needing to sit soon. I don't know why my net is on. Kool-Aid. I'm gonna take this. And I'm gonna take that black one out too. Don't mind if I do. Black one right there for two. That'll be the one we put the dough on, right? This will be the one that slide the dough on, right? Right. Take these two. And my Gooja Magooja. What you think? Leave that. I gotta leave that. Dang it. Of course, that needs to be at the bottom. I see that now. And my coffee. That's it. Alrighty. They got a lot of acreage out here for soccer and football and all the likes. That side over there, if I had a truck, I could pull up on the curb. I would have came in on the other side of this lake. And the lake is actually called Vial Lake, Vial. Go figure. There's a reason, I'm sure. And I seen a lot of like vegetation around the lake. So I'm gonna have to find me a kind of clearing spot where I can at least get my lines over that vegetation, because it looks like it spreads out quite a distance. And I'm gonna cool myself. And instead of trying to fish in the middle, I was gonna fish on this end, but this looks like it's got a lot of debris in the water. Lily pads and algae, moss and stuff. Not trash, but stuff that accompanies a lake. I'm wondering if the fishing in here would be good in this end right here, opposed to down there, closer to that bridge. Let me move down a little closer, take a closer look, take a little better gander at it. Ugh. Of course, y'all know we got them worms this morning. Got them worms and that bread. But we're only fishing with 2 poles. Y'all know the rules for Texas Parks and Wildlife, 2 poles per person. At least here in Texas. In this area, I don't know about everywhere. And it is kind of thicky. It looks like it runs all the way down here. I want to get close over here and look at the water. This might be the most productive end to fish. Usually fish hang out in this kind of coverings. But can you get up to the lake? Is the question. Ooh, no. I'm seeing there's somebody fishing over there. I guess they're fishing. I don't know. I'm seeing this is real low right here, and I'm seeing lily pads and stuff in there. It's not gonna get hung up over here kind of easy. I'm gonna move on back down here toward this bridge. It's a bit warm, man. I won't be here long, I'm pretty sure. Now that's the ideal side over there where those trees are, man. There's shade. This is not that deep, is it? I hope something finds my bait laying around out there amongst the shrubberies. This is shallow, real shallow. You probably go wade all the way across. I'm sure there's a deep spot somewhere out here in the middle. But from all that I've seen, it's been shallow. Anyway, we are rocking worms on this pole, and we're rocking bread on that pole. I talked to one of the gentlemen. He fishes here all the time, and so he tells me that there's carp, catfish, bass in here. And it shouldn't be difficult to catch him. He's been fishing with worms. He said he's been getting a lot of bites near the shore, but he said it's small bluegill. And so there's a big turtle keeps popping his head up, sitting out there in front of the pier in front of him. I think people go out there and feed him. And so they see people, they automatically come over and come up to the surface because they think you're getting ready to feed them. But it's a little warm already. Let me see what the temperature on that is. Phone out. I didn't bring all my setup. I don't have my excuse me, y'all. I don't have my tripod or none of that stuff with me. I did bring another extra camera. This one doesn't record audio so good, but since it's on my chest, I'm pretty sure since I'm close that it is picking up pretty well. But anyway, it's 10:26 a.m. and temperature is already 71 degrees. It's supposed to get to like 84 today, but I don't know if I'm gonna be around to witness all of that. We're gonna try here for a little while and see. I haven't got a bite yet, but you can see the lily pads and the covering stuff and all the growth and stuff on top of the water here also, like I did down there on that end. And you can tell that it's shallow. It's not real. I think it's maybe like 2 feet of water. So we're just waiting to see something discovers our bait out there amongst it. At this point. But that other side of over there on the other side of the lake over there with those trees, there's some shade over there that you can probably get next to or get up under. But the problem over there is if you have a vehicle, there's a curb, which once you get over that curb, it's fine. But I'm not trying to drive my vehicle over a high curb like that, man, just to fish. And mess my front end up, my tires. Nope. But if I had a truck, that'd be ideal. I'd be over there instead of over here. But it is what it is. And like he was saying earlier, the restrooms are pretty good walk from here. They got restrooms, so that's a good thing. And the one that I went to earlier is actually further away than this one is. This is the first place that I saw and I thought was a restroom. That is where a restroom is there. So. But anyways, we're going to see what happens here in the next hour or two. And of course, get us a cup of coffee. As usual. Get us a cup of coffee. When I threw my line out and I pulled it, kind of, tried to tuck the line in, I could feel it was already hung on some vegetation or something like that. So I just kind of didn't try to pull it too hard because I pulled my bait off. Just kind of let it slack a little bit. See what's going on. But he did tell me that further out there, man, there was no activity, and he said most of the activity was in by the bank. It was more like small bluegill, throwback kind, or the bait kind. So that's where we are with that. I was originally this morning going to go to Railroad Pond number 2 and see about catching some catfish. Oh man, he ran right into my line. Bird. Ooh, I see something big move over there. It's probably a carp. Gar coming to the surface of the water and didn't jump out of the water. And this water, man, I don't know where the deep part of it is, but it gets hot, man. This water is shallow as it is. I'm sure the fish move to the deep water. The bigger fish, the smaller fish, I feel for them. They got big fish that get ate up, prey. And that's gonna be warm. I guess they can get up and all this. There's a lot of growth around here. That's for definite. I'm pretty sure it's cool up around the bank too. Alrighty. As of yet, we have not got any takers, any comers to our bait. I got a turtle out there, like he moves closer and closer to where my bait is now sitting. I hope they're not bait eaters. Hopefully he's just turtles. They're waiting on him to throw them a sandwich or something. Waiting on something. Alrighty. Get a cup of this Joe. We'll give him a minute. Move my lines. I ain't gonna move that one with the bread too much because this snag on something is coming off automatically. Worm, we can move that one a little bit properly. I can catch a brim or something before I leave here. Just for proof of life. He told me they were in here, but proof of life. I haven't got a bite since I've been here. One thing bothered my line was that bird running into it. Now there's a turtle right here in front of me. He's looking for something. I think I'm gonna feed him. I'm not. Sorry, bud. Not Mr. Preston's goal today. All right, folks, there you have it, Warren Park Lake. That should be called a pond right there. That's not a lake. I'm gonna look up and see how they define these things and why they call them lakes or ponds. But anyway, it's shallow, a lot of vegetation in it, man. Your stuff just, you throw your line out there and it's in the vegetation. You're not really getting hung, but pulling it through that vegetation, holding it, or pull your bait off if you got any. And of course the turtles, one last look at it. Looks nice. I'm surprised. There's got to be bass and crappie. This is the kind of stuff they thrive in, but I haven't seen any activity. He tells me, a resident down here, I guess he lives around here, he says that somebody caught a nice bass out of here. He was telling me about how big it was. He showed him with his hands. Said he's been catching brim close by the bank or the shoreline. Let me finish this when I get back to my car. And it's only like 2 or 3 feet deep, and there may be a spot, like he's saying, the resident here, I'm gonna call him the resident because he talks like he lives around here and he knows this lake pretty good. He says the deep spot out there a little deeper, but I mean, from where all I can see of me walking down that bank with you guys, and then when I first walked down on this end, that's all the way down, up on here, all the way out. Even when I'm sitting on the bank, I can look over in the middle and I can still see that stuff. It's like 2 or 3 feet. When I throw my line out toward the center, it dropped it about a couple of feet, and that was it, man. I could feel, you can tell by your lead, and when it settles, man, and it's not real deep. A lot of covering in here, so it's a lot of covering for smaller fish to hide, and bass and crappie and all that. And I'm pretty sure it should be a carp's fantasy, man. They forage around and eat on all that stuff up on the bottom under there, man. But we are all headed away from here, and this was Warren Park Lake in Frisco, Texas. The actual name of the lake is Vial, V-I-A-L, and but anyway, it's right off of El Dorado Parkway in Rogers. But we headed out of here and maybe go fish somewhere else if we're not too tired, because the sun's out, man. It's already hot. But we're out of this camp, y'all. Later. Thanks for watching.